David Allen's Getting Things Done, GTD, is less about time management and more about space management, specifically managing the space in your mind. Here are the 20 core conclusions. The fundamental philosophy of the mind is for processing, not storage. Your brain is a terrible filing cabinet. When you try to remember everything, you create open loops that consume mental energy, leading to anxiety and a lack of focus. The mind like water state. The ultimate goal of GTD is to reach a state where you are perfectly present. Like water reacting to a pebble, you should respond to inputs with the appropriate amount of force, no more, no less. Horizontal versus vertical control. You need both. Horizontal control is maintaining a bird's eye view of everything you're doing at once. Vertical control is diving deep into the details of a specific project. The stuff problem. Most people fail because they try to manage stuff rather than defining exactly what that stuff is and what the very next step is to get it done. The 5 pillars of the GTD workflow capture everything. You must collect 100% of your incompletes into a few trusted inboxes. If it lives in your head, it will haunt you. Clarify the meaning. You don't do a project. You do the actions required to move it forward. For every item captured, you must decide, is it actionable? If not, trash it. Organize into categories. Once clarified, items must be put in their place. This isn't just a to-do list. It's a system of lists, categorized by context. Reflect and review. The system only works if you trust it. The weekly review is the critical success factor. It is the time to empty your head again, update your lists, and look ahead at the coming week. Engage with purpose. With a trusted system, doing becomes easy. You choose your next action based on 4 criteria: context, time available, energy available, and priority. Redefining work and projects. The next action discipline. This is the most important habit in GTD. You cannot manage a project. You can only manage the next physical, visible activity required to move it toward completion. The 2-minute rule. If an action takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. The time spent capturing and tracking it would exceed the time spent just doing it. The definition of a project. Allen defines a project as any desired result that requires more than one action step and can be completed within a year. Most people have 3,100 of these going at once without realizing it. Natural planning model. Most people plan unnaturally. GTD suggests starting with purpose and principles, then vision, outcome, then brainstorming, then organizing, and finally next actions. Strategic perspective. The horizons of focus. Horizon 0 ground level. These are your current actions, the emails to send, and calls to make. Horizon 1 projects. These are the 3,100 short-term outcomes you want to achieve. For example, fix the car. Horizon 2 areas of focus. These are your ongoing roles and responsibilities. For example, health, finances, parenting. Horizons 3 to 5. The big picture. These represent your 1 to 2 year goals, 3 to 5 year visions, and your ultimate life purpose. GTD concludes that you can't focus on your life purpose if your ground level is on fire. Psychology and execution. The power of lists. Lists are not burdens. They are relief. By externalizing your commitments, you allow your brain to relax. Context-based productivity. Your lists should be organized by where you are or what tool you have. There is no point looking at mow the lawn when you are at the office. The ultimate conclusion of getting things done is that control and perspective are the 2 ingredients for a productive life. Without control, you are overwhelmed. Without perspective, you are busy, but ineffective. By mastering the art of capturing, clarifying, and reviewing, you free your mind to be creative and present rather than stressed and reactive.